Hey everyone, welcome back to Poplar Preparedness. We've got a lot of stuff that you need to hear, a lot of reports come from you guys. Of course, we got some updates on what's going on with the egg shortage. We got a whole lot more dead chickens, and this is definitely going to make the egg shortage even worse. You're going to have your socks knocked off, I promise. It is unbelievable what's going on, folks. If you've been to the store and you've seen the egg prices going up through the roof, if you've seen the empty shelves of eggs, you know that something's going on no matter what they say, and it is big. All right, folks, if you have an update that you'd like to get to me, you can either email me directly at poplarpreparedness@gmail.com if you have some insider information that you want to share, or if you just want to post a comment down below, use the word update and a geographical location to let us know whereabouts you are. Thanks so much for being a part of this community, sharing that information. Lebanon County, Pennsylvania. 250,000 egg-laying chickens were killed in a huge fire. The fire started in the middle of a poultry barn row. The middle barn was fully engulfed, but crews were able to keep the fire from spreading to the neighboring buildings. But 250,000 egg-laying chickens died. No one was hurt, but it is another big blow to the egg industry in the United States. In a totally unrelated note, 1.2 million egg-laying chickens were killed on Thursday in Moody, South Dakota. The government, in its infinite wisdom, decided to euthanize 1.2 million egg-laying chickens because eggs aren't important to the United States, apparently. 1.2 million chickens, that's a lot. That's 1.2 million eggs per day. Combine those two stories, and you're looking at almost 1.5 million eggs less per day in the United States. UK is having an egg shortage there as well. It's not just the United States. SK says, I live in Salt Lake City, Utah. Many of the dollar store cheapest candies are gone. So this is a number of different Dollar Trees, such as Werther's Originals, but a lot of the cheaper candies gone. This is another person, name withheld by request. Update from Orange County, California. I was at Dollar Tree this morning, and there was no rice or beans at all, and there were bags of pasta in that section instead. Then I went to the 99-cent store where they had plenty of variety of beans, but they only had 6 bags of rice. I bought 4 of them. It is time to top off your stores of rice, folks. We are hearing rice issues out there, and we're hearing more and more people having issues getting rice. Michelle in Benton City, Washington says, the yogurt section at our local Winco grocery store in Richland, Washington was almost empty. It's definitely jaw-dropping. Anything related to milk is kind of in shortage. We're having a lot less milk cows out there. Our herds are diminishing, and frankly, farmers just aren't replacing the milk herds as much because it's just not cost effective to do so. Mark says, Walmart and Aldi are close to work. Whenever I stop to grab a few things, I always check certain aisles. Canned goods, pasta, frozen food, baking, salt. There was empty, and salt was empty for a long time. Pasta at that store has been blown out most of the year. Same with the rice, etc. The frozen potato section is almost always empty. The Aldi, on average, is stocked, as well as the locations in Bethel Park, that's here in Pennsylvania, in the Pittsburgh area. Though you didn't mention it, there are holes and missing items normally found next door in the Sam's Club. So Sam's Club also has holes. Keep up the great intel. It's not going to get better anytime soon. That is the truth. Janice, who also is in the Pittsburgh area, we do our shopping in Cranberry Township, PA, which is north of the city. Yesterday, I noticed a new and interesting thing in the canned soups. In place of the ever-dwindling cans of ready-to-serve soups, as opposed to condensed soup, they are now having saltine crackers and buttery style rounds. An entire section of shelving in the soup section with no soup. As this has been noticeable in the peanut butter and jelly jam section, they have placed a section of snack-type chips. I guess so as to not have you miss that part of the sack lunch and have it forgotten. Ha! Your picture of the egg section at the Century Walmart looked good compared to ours. I was able to buy everything on my list yesterday with the exception of Bob's Red Mill creamy wheat, so hot cereal. And I had to buy Great Value brand chili sauce in a plastic bottle. I would have preferred Heinz, but they didn't have any of that. Just one of those personal preference things. Libby's pumpkin was gone, although there were a few cans of generic pumpkin, and there was no cream cheese. Girl of the West says, I posted the other day no eggs at Vons, Trader Joe's, or Costco. So my husband checked at a local small gas station market and brought home two 24-count cartons for only $17. They were quickly approaching their expiration date. Here's the kicker. They were Kirkland brand eggs. So they are reselling eggs that they bought at Costco. So if that's going on, no wonder Costco is running out of eggs. If people are reselling them, then yeah. Angacam, the Hobbit, says, just got back from my local Costco in Boynton Beach, Florida. They are limiting only 2 cartons of 18 eggs. So if you have a second member of your family, you can also, who also has a card, you can also get up to a total of 4 cartons. Yep, it's getting scary out there. Boo in rural central Maine says, hard to find heavy cream and eggs are over $5 a dozen. Glad we have chickens. That is a good thing to have. Ashley in Arizona, their Target is completely out of white vinegar, pie crusts, and a lot of baking staples. Their produce was incredibly expensive too. $3.99 for a small bag of lettuce and $1 per russet potato. $1 per potato. Yikes. I spent $200 on 3 bags of food. I don't normally shop there. I had a gift card, but definitely won't be going back due to the prices. Friends, you can protect yourself from prices by going to different stores. Hard to beat, in my opinion, hard to beat Walmart and Aldi, which was what a lot of people have found. Kathy says, I went to my grocery stores like Walmart, Rulers, and IGA in Onley, Illinois. Shelves like canned goods were empty, and meat and eggs, milk, and bread. Empty. That's not good. Jean in North Georgia, no kids, snow boots at Walmart for a while now, and no frozen orange juice. All right, buckle up, folks. This is going to be a rough one. Jan in Allentown says, can't wait to see the updated prices for chicks, from places like Tractor Supply this spring. Between both supply and demand, it's going to be astronomical. And Doopsie Daisy says, they may not be allowed to sell chicks by then. I heard that last spring. And my contribution to this is that might be right, because I think Tractor Supply has stopped sexing their chickens in favor of letting them self-identify. And they support rights and events for roosters to dress up like hens, I think, in front of the young chicks as well. Did I just go there? Yeah, I just went there. If you don't know what I'm talking about, there's a big hubbub on YouTube about Tractor Supply. You can look up into it and research it for yourself. But I know a lot of you guys shop at Tractor Supply, but let's just say it's eye-opening to hear some of the things that they have been supporting out there. All right, folks, if you have updates, please do keep them coming. If you found this video useful, helpful, you might want to check out this video right here. And don't trust the sexes of your chickens unless you check them yourself from certain stores. All right, folks, see you later. Steve Poplar, out.